So essentially, what I'm trying to do with the product is catch lightning in a bottle. Okay, but not literally. It's still gonna be hair product in there, gel specifically. You could do anything with it. So if you wanted to enact the event of electricity, touching electricity, when you touch that ball and your hair just sticks up, you can recreate that look with my product. Feel free, go for it, experiment. That's what I'm into. I enjoy and love experimentation in all forms, in all places. I think that's what engenders creativity. So yes, so that's what I am with my product. I won't bore you with the details. So I don't like talking about me. If I could talk to you, I would ask you all a question right now, but be silly. I'm the only one in the room, I think. Just making sure. Don't want to be rude. So yeah, so I had a great day. Actually felt like a king, for a day. I don't know if they're one day monarchies or if you can win some kind of context somewhere. But that reminds me, king, this is what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm not political by nature, but I was at the bookstore the other day and I love children, but more than children that I love their literature. I get it. It just, I read it and it reads me. It's a mutual thing. So I was in the bookstore and I came across Babar, the Elephant King. And it's a delightful character, a great, it was a great, it's a great, I don't know if it was a novel per se, I don't know if it was a graphic novel, nothing too graphic, but within the book, the pictures, I don't know, suspect for the intended audience, but a lot of entendres, lot of tundras as well. So maybe that's the entendre. It's an entendre. Maybe that was it. But anyway, I was thinking, could an elephant realistically, within the context of the jungle, be a king? And I don't think he could, for many reasons. For instance, if I were an elephant, the last thing I would want to be is a king. Let's face it, if things start going downhill and my domain starts spiraling into a deep economic depression, which is relevant in these times, there's a Dow and a market and it's going down. So, relevance. But what would happen if that were the case? I was a king and I was overseeing economic downturn. I guess it's called that's another thing you can incorporate along with the entendre, the downturn within the market. It works perfectly, writes itself. Let me just get these down. I have a connect at Random House, do a hair. So maybe she can, not important, making a point here, political, educating, which is important. It's not all about hair. It's like 90% hair, 10% things, because I'm a very busy person. When I'm a mogul within a particular field, I think it's important to dedicate at least 90%. 100%'s too much, even though my soccer coach, my football coach, growing up would disagree. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, economic depression, I'm an elephant king. Okay, what would happen? I'll tell you what would happen. My minions would secretly gather, okay, and say, here's an idea. Let's assassinate the royal family and sell their ivory for money. Problem solved. But, upside is, the plot fails. I never forget. I'd hold a grudge forever. I'm an elephant. I don't forget anything, unless that's a myth, unless that's an ugly stereotype, which I don't buy into. But if it were, I'd hold a grudge. I don't know necessarily forever, but for a long time, but not for a truncated period of time. God, on fire. Okay. Enough lessons. I've got a book to write. For the time being, and I'll keep you abreast of the book, the plot. Babar, I don't know if Babar's taken. I might do something different, like rubber. I'm rubber, you're glue, you try to kill me, I'll hold a grudge on you. That's kind of where I'll go with that. But again, thank you very much for tuning in. It's a pleasure, and again, if any developments occur, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, and toodles.